Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. And can you believe it? I still have to have my AC on. And we're towards the end of flipping October. Well, anyway, we'll make this the last mock session. I think it's number 5 of what I'm going to do on the boat. And I'm going to show you this one strategy, how you can use the lay 4 to try to maybe build something. So we're going to do it at minimum table, okay? So, which if you're on a $10 table, and you can change this from a lay 4 to a lay 10 if you want, but just to show you how you do this and what you're trying to accomplish here. Alright, so what do we have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You got 54. All I really need to cover is $100. Okay? I'm thinking in my head 2 times, because what I have to do is, well, let me just show you real quick. We're going to turn everything on all the time. The first option is to try to build while you got it covered. Build like not pressed 100%, but while you got it covered, let's see if we can make some things happen. Now it's going to be more difficult because you're dealing with such a little amount of money. Alright, but we got 54 bucks out here. We're covered up for 50 bucks. Minus the little big, so you know, we're into it for about 5 bucks. If the 4 hits us now, we're down 100. We'll have to deal with it. We'll just double everything up. All right. So let's just see something. Here we go. Everything's on. There's an 8. So we're gonna get $15 for 1. Now, while you're doing this, you sort of have to decide when to collect, when to press, and when to quit, and just go, I'm okay, type of thing. All right. So there's 15 of it. If we can get past 50, then we could maybe start making some things happen. You got to sort of, you know, do it however you would do it, really. We're just trying to stay away from the 4 for a minute. So there's 20. Okay, so we've got back 20, 35 of the 54. I'm trying to just get it, and this is too little of a money to try to use the field too. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense, really. And there's the 7 out. In this case, we're going to be okay. There's 20, there's 30, there's 40, there's 50. That's what it owes me. Okay? And so we put all that back. And we put that back. Let's take $5 to get this back to help. There we go. So what did we do out of that run? 10, 20. We made 30 bucks after it's all said and done. All right. Let's do it again. What we're trying to do is get it to where once we start getting paid, we can add. That's not enough for me to add. Not yet. Not for me anyway. So you have to sort of make that call. Well, shoot a monkey. Here we go. Now you could switch over here, lay the 10 because the 10 just hit. If you wanted to do like a Whalen Baccarat thing. But you don't have to. Do whatever you want. Alright? So we've got 10, 20. Right now we got 30 bucks. Alright, here we go. There's a 6. That's worth 15 for 1. Okay, so that's 30. There's 45. We've almost got this covered. Almost. There's a Yo 11. That's nothing. And there's a 9. That's going to be worth 15. And you're not really risking a whole lot at this moment. So now we're up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're up 60 bucks. Now it's up to you whether you want to let this go. But since, I mean, we've done a lot of work to get here to 60 bucks, but since we're over the 54, even by a little bit, you can. Okay? You can take the 10 down and now just work with what you got. Alright? This is actually, air quotes, free money at the moment. If it goes down, then of course you got to go back and start all over again. But now let's see, we're in a position, let's see if we can make something happen. But if we lose this 54, that's going to dig into this, and you may want to keep that up for ever. That's up to you. Let's see what happens. Because at 7, I'm gonna, just for a little bit, let's keep the 10 up. Let's do. And now let's see if we can build something. So there's an 8. So we get 15 for 1. Now let's go ahead and add, keep. Okay. There's another 15 for 1. Okay. Let's add, keep. But we need to do that. Alright. So we're doing good. As long as we stay away from that 10. There's a 4. That's worth 20. Okay. Now you can add and keep. At this juncture, let's take that 100 down because let's see here. If we put all this money over here, we're in profit. Everything up here plus this. We're $35 profit. Bankroll is back plus whatever this is. So if we get a 7 now, that'll sort of suck. I mean, it just will. But we can't get hurt. Alright? So that's when you have to decide when enough is enough and bring this down. Because look what you got. 15 is 30. There's 60, 75. You know, you got $81 out there. So you have to decide when is enough is enough. When do you not want to risk the 7 anymore? Okay? So let's just continue. There's an 11. There's a 3. There's a 5. That's going to be worth 21. Like so. Now, we could add 15 to the 10. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking, okay, that 7 is fucking looming. Let's see if we can do a drawdown. I'm still going to be fine. I'm still going to make, no matter what, 10, 20, 30. I'm going to make $40 on this deal. A lot of work. But now I want to see if I can get away with a drawdown. Because I know that 7's coming. Alright, I know it is. Let's see if we can do a drawdown. There's an 8. Alright, so we're going to win 21. And we're going to draw down. Okay? Now, that helps a little bit here. And there's the 7, and that sucks. It really, really sucks. But let's look and see what we did. We lost $78 that we could have had in the rack, but we decided, you know, there's a lot of channels out there, and you know who they are. They love pressing to the moon. They talk about it all the time. They talk about getting into a certain profit level and stepping on the gas. And I told one of them, I said, what good is it to be up $200? Use that 200 to do your press to the fucking moon, lose that 200, and you're even again. What good was that? Yeah, you had a chance, I guess, to having a big run, just like I had a chance to make a big run right there, especially with the drawdown. You get it up to a certain level and draw down. But I just left $78 on the table. That's a you thing. But what does it do you to be in profit and then just burn it all up? If you want to do something like that, to press to the moon, I already told you how to do it. Excess. Press your ass off. You don't have to worry about it. Okay? Alright. Nonetheless, we lost that. Alright. We gotta put this back. And there we go. So what did we end up with? We ended up with $70. We got to keep half and we wasted half. Now you have to decide, okay, now what? Do you want to try it again? Okay, you can. I think it's safe enough. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Alright, let's put this over here. Alright, and now, do it again. If you want. I mean, it's not that much money. I mean, we're talking about $154. It seems like, I mean, the only thing you're really at risk on one whack is $100. Really. No pug needed. Let's just try it again, see what we can do. Alright, there's a 9 that's going to be worth 15 for one. And now if you want to, immediately, I'm just giving you different ways to do it. I would probably end up doing it this way. Let's immediately now, we got one hit, now let's do a drawdown. Alright, there's an 8. So that's worth 15 for one. Let's reduce risk. Draw down. Now the 7's worth more. There's a 10. That's worth 20. Draw it down. Okay. 11. There's a 6. 15 for one. Draw it down. Take the lay down when you get down. Take it down. You don't need it anymore. Okay, now you've drawn down. I know this has ended up being more of a teaching show than my last, but if I was playing, this is what I would be thinking in my head. Doing something like this. Ways that I can, you know, get the best for my buck. Now that I've only got $20 sitting out there, maybe I think of a little half press on a 5 and 9. So let's see if I can do that. That's a 6. I've already taken everything down. There's another 6. There's the 5. Alright, so that gets 15 for one. Okay. Alright, we can add one there, rack. Now if I get a hit, I might be able to put a 6 or 8 out there, or add the 4 and 10. Now I'm in primo situation. Rack is back. I've got more money than I have on there. see if I can make, and I couldn't. That's okay. So on that particular one, remember, we made about 70 some odd dollars on the last, but doing it the drawdown style, 45, not quite, but, and then I was gonna start building again. If I'd have hit 21, then we could have put, you know, maybe 12 on one, and then try to amp it back up. Once we got it up there, do another drawdown. That's what you can do with the Lay 4, y'all. That's just a few examples of what you can do with it with not a whole lot of money. Okay? Now, what happens if it gets hit? Alright? So, first of all, let's stop for a second. We got 65. There's 50. Okay. So we're up $115, $116. Tip about $6. Whatever. $110. Not bad. Not bad work. Okay, remember, if you're a big shot and you make $50 an hour, even if you make $100 an hour, you just made more than that. Because it didn't take that long. Alright, just giving you an idea. I had one more thought though. Oh, I was wanting to show you something. So let's put this profit over here. And let's say we did it again. What happens if the 4 goes down? Okay, well, you're down $100. That's what happens. So, that's almost everything that we've won. So, me, I would come back out there with 2. Alright. Probably just leave this alone. Have this for more profit for the 7. I can get that 100 back by this, although I'm going to lose this, but I don't necessarily need to double this. Or you could, option A, option B, double everything and then do the same thing. Okay? But if I do a drawdown and then the 7 comes, then I'm going to be a, you know, pretty good shape. But let's go ahead and pretend though we're going to double it. We just double everything. We're going to do a ladder on all of it. Alright, because we lost that $100. Wait a minute. I didn't lose that 100. Oh, I think I cheated. Let's see. That goes there. I lost 100. Now I got to put 2 right there. Now I'm square. Alright? Here we go. Alright, there's a 9. That's $20. That's going to be worth 28. So there's 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, yeah. There's a 6. That's going to be worth 28. And now let's just work a little drawdown. Alright. This is still worth a little bit here. There's a 5. That's worth 28. Drawdown. Makes that worth more. There's still 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We're still covered, but remember, we lost $100. There's a 3. There's a 5. We already hit that one. Another 3. 12. Golly, non-paying numbers. That really sucks. There's the 7. We'll just have to see where we're at. Alright. We're down a lot. Oh, we gotta get paid over here. I was like, where's all my money at? We're down, I don't know, we're probably 100, 90, 80. We're down about $5 through that. So if you get hit. Now, another thing that you can do if you get hit there, remember this. You want to get it back, we need $100 to, there's our profit. But we need to get $100 back. Just lay that damn forward. Okay, get your money back. Okay, there's an 8. I'm just giving you ways to think. There's a 12. I'm not worried about what I'm losing or potential losing. My brain is thinking right now, let me just get the 100 back. Okay, there's a 10. There's a 3. There's a 6. There's the 7. That was a 1. Ugh. So, now we got our 100 back. Alright, so now I can put this over here. And I can take this 100 and get 100. And that's sort of how you have to do it if you get hit with that 100. Probably the best way if you get hit is just ladder it up and go for 100% of the profit. And then continue on with what you're doing, right? So come back out like so. You got your 100 back, so now you're in profit. Okay. And just go. There's a 6. 15 for 1. Just this by itself, man, will work. It just will. There's a 3. There's an 8. That's worth 15 for 1. Now we've got 2 hits. Let's do a little drawdown while we have our protection. Okay, there's the 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That goes there. We lose the caps. No big deal. And we still went up a little bit. Okay. There's 50 more. So we're doing good. Okay, this is from before. Alright, add it together, you're in good shape. And so let's just do that one more time. Show you what we do if we hit that 7. This is pretty powerful little way to play, y'all. It just is. Alright, there's the 4. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Alright, so we lost 100. We didn't lose this, bring it down. Okay, we're down 100. An option for you. You could just keep grinding it if you want to, or you go, hey look, let's go here, or here, or here, or here, or whatever. I just like 4s and 10s. Let's try to get it back, and then we can continue on and go back to what we were doing and make some money. There's the 10. We'd have got hit if we was over there. There's an 11. We just won a 7 before the 4. There's an 8. There's a 5. There's the 7. Okay? Don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You got your money back. Plus 1. Wait a minute. That was only worth $100. Sorry. I got my money back. That wasn't a DC, sorry. That 2 only got 1. And now I'm back. Now you can go out there and do it again. If it gets hit too soon, clear everything out, do a ladder, get your money back, then you haven't lost this over here, and continue on. Alright, let's get $10. I will play this on the boat at some point. I promise. Alright, let's see what we're going to do this little session. $125 or $225, $230. That's alright. We'll grab this 200. Every little bit helps. We'll come back in here. We'll put 100 in this. And then let's go ahead and separate this 100. We'll put 50. I always stuff these envelopes, man. I don't care how much it is. And that leaves us the KKG. Fuck you bet. Alright, we got $30. Let's get 5s. And let's try that old hard way again. This time. Let's go here, 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 here. And let's double up on the 8 and the 6. How's that? Alright, here we go. This is the hard way, fuck you bet. And there's a 10. We're gonna lose that guy. There's the 8. We're gonna lose that guy. Oh man, now it's a hard 10. What a dog. What a dog. There's a 9. There's a 5. There's the double 3s. There we go. 10 times 9. We get $90 for that one. 75, 85, 90. Now, let's put 10, 10, 10, and pocket. How's that? Okay, there's a 5. Another 5. An 8. Bye-bye to that one. A 9. An 8. We already lost that one. A 6. Bye-bye to the 6. There's a hard 10 though. That's worth 70. So we'll go 50, 60, 70. We get to keep going. Add that back, add that back, add that back. And this time, remember, we're just putting money over there. Let's add this. And let's get more 5s. And let's add to it just a little bit. We're still up. $95. So, just having a little fun before you exit. That's what the fuck you bet's for. There's a 3. There's a 9. Uh-oh, double 3s. You never know. So 9 times 3 is, what is that? 15 times 9. 15 times 9. What is that? 135 bucks. Alrighty. 100. 25. 135. Let's grab a few dollars out of here. Let's just keep racking over here. And now let's go ahead and keep parlaying it. Rack a few more. This has been a good fuck you bet. Even if we lose, we've done good. Let's do it again. There's a 10. We'll lose that one. Eventually we're going to lose it all, but there's a 3. We've done well enough with it. There's the 12. 11, yo. Another 11. 6. Say goodbye to the 6. We got an 8 and a 4. 11. 8. Now we only got the 4. That would be nice. There's a 10. My kingdom for 2 2s. Oh, there's one of them. Try it again. Come on now. There's a 9. There's an 8. There it is! Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, kept us in the game. All right. 20 times 7. Is that 140? I think it is. Yeah, that's 140 bucks. 100. 10, 20, 30, 35, 140. All right. We go 4 there, 4 there. And actually, let's go back to 10s. Let's regress a little bit. That way we get to keep all of it. Yeah, let's be smart about this. All right, let's go hard ways. Okay, there's the 6 goes by. My brain is going to just play it until this is empty. Keep what you got. That's what I'm thinking. That's a couple times we've seen that hard. Oh, shit. That was a 6 too down there. Alright. There's a 9. This has been a good fucking bet, really. Alright. Oh no, boy, I thought. That's what I get for thinking. I was almost excited, y'all. There's a 5. But at least we didn't lose. We'd already lost that one. There's a hard 8 though. Oh, the hard ones are coming. There's 90 more bucks. 75, 85, 90. We'll do this. Now watch what we do. Little up and pull action here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a fuck you run on the hard way. 4. Of course the 7s haven't wiped us out. We've been lucky, man. That 7's coming. What did I fucking tell you? But that's alright. Let's see what we did on the fuck you bet today. 2. This is worth 3. 375, 85, 390 bucks. Tip the dealer, I guess, if you want. 375 bucks. Now watch, here's another thing that you can do. You know you got your envelopes, okay? There's an extra 100. That's like a session that you don't have to play. You can skip a session. There's 2. And there's 3. Now here's a decision. Now either have 75 as another fuck you bet and just keep doing it. Just because you were going to leave, that was your exit bet, your fuck you, your sayonara bet. If it keeps winning, you can keep playing. Risk free. You could do that. And to make the video longer, you know, I'd have to, but I don't want to make the video longer. I think you get the point. So we're going to put 50 in excess, 25 in fun, and call that a session. So we ended it with a pretty powerful, a lay 4 across is a pretty powerful. You got lots and lots and lots of options, drawdowns, build, take down. If you get hit, just ladder that, leave that alone. A lot of options with this lay 4 across with not a whole lot of money. You can do it less than $1,000. Easy. Easy. And when I get to the boat, I will, at some point, I will do this. So, there you have it for right now. And, anyway, hey, anybody looking for, I try not to say this all the time, but anybody out there that either needs or knows somebody that's looking for a premium SEO company, give me a shout. Because here's the deal. All you people that have website, I don't know any other way to say it. 95% of all the people doing this are full of shit. That's just the truth. But here's the thing. If you're on the second page, third page, whatever, you are like a billboard in the desert. Oh, you have the page. You got one. But the thing is, nobody will see it. It's in the desert. Anybody know anybody? Contact me. We'll get them there. That's a promise. I don't lie to people. Other than that, y'all, little break. Be great. See you. Bye.